Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. And Happy New Year, 2026! Yay! We made it! We survived 2025. Quite a journey. So, what are we making today in my kitchen, EJ's kitchen? We are making tamales. How about that? So, there's a whole lot of stuff to do here, so stay with me. I'll do it as quickly as possible, although it's a big process. Okay, the first thing you want to do when you're making tamales is you want to make a stuffing. And the stuffing we have here is pork and red chili. So our tamales are red chili pork. So the day before you actually make the tamales, you want to get your stuffing ready. So you want to make your chili. You want to make your roast. Now, I suggest a pork, like a pork shoulder roast, but if you want beef, that's up to you. You know, both are optional. This is how I learned 40 years ago when I was volunteered at an elementary school. The teachers there, not the teachers, the parents there taught me how to make tamales and menudo. I didn't know. And then that was it. Every year, this is what I do. I make tamales and menudo. So let's get started. Let's do the chili. That'll be the first thing to do, the chili. Now let me see, where did I put my chili? Here it is. I already made the batch, but I'm going to show you very quickly what you use. You want New Mexico red chili, red dry chili, and you want to clean it up a little bit because it does have seeds and it has stems. And you want to cut off the stem, and then you want to take out the seeds. Just take your scissors and then you go around it, and now you got, this is an 8-ounce package, I believe. You want to do the whole package, 8 ounce. You want to do the whole package that way. And then once you do that, then you want to put them on a grill. I call this a comal. You put them on your comal. And very quickly, 1 minute, 30 seconds on each side. 30 seconds, turn it over, 30 seconds. Now your chilies are all roasted and they're all clean, but you're going to give them a quick rinse. After the quick rinse, you're going to put them in a pot. I would say probably more like this pot. This is what I have the menudo in. You put them in a large pot and you boil them for 30 minutes. And then you let them sit for 30 minutes. Now your chilies are boiled and sat there. You want to liquefy them. But before you liquefy them, you want to make sure that you've already sauteed your garlic, a whole head of garlic. You can put the garlic in the liquefier with the chili. Put the chili in there. Now, it's probably going to take 2 batches anyway. It does on mine. I love this Ninja. Oh my God, it's wonderful. So in 1 minute, it turns off on its own. So you want to liquefy them for 1 minute. Then after it's liquefied, you're going to take the chili and you're going to pour it. This over there. You're going to pour it into a pan. Now, it's very important that when you pour it, you use some kind of screen to make sure that you get all the seeds and all the peels, if there's any. And you want to drain it this way so that the chili comes down and into this bowl, and then you want to season it from there. Now your chili will be a liquid. I'll show you how it needs to look after it's been boiled and clean. It looks like this. And the dark color comes from the roasting. And then you take your meat that you've already cooked your meat and you shred it. Now remember, this is the day before. You don't stuff it yet because you want it cold. And you got your meat and you're ready to go. And I like black olives in my tamales. I got my black olives. Now you got them. Now the day comes, you're going to be stuffing your tamales, but you want to make your masa. So here's the masa. Now I'm going to make a short order, or short menu, because if you make too much, then you get overwhelmed. We don't want to do that. So this flour is particularly for tamales. Tamal. You want 2 cups of this. You could put 2 cups in a bowl like this, or you could use your blender. So 2 cups, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon, I got this baking powder, grain-free baking powder. I'm excited to try it. Okay, potato-free, corn-free. Anyway, I have some people in my family that are vegan, so this might work for them. So you want a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt. That's your dry ingredients. Now, you also want 1.5 cups of warm water, not cold water, not milk, warm water. If it's hot, that's okay, but cold is not good. And you want to add the water to your flour, to your dry ingredients, and you keep adding the water and stirring it until it starts to form the texture like this. But now you want to add your oil. Now you could use olive oil, you could use lard, you can use shortening. If you use lard or shortening, you've got to melt it. So you want it warm. So if you're using olive oil, you could put the olive oil in the microwave, get it a little warm, and you want to pour it in a little bit at a time and just kind of blend it in there, get it all incorporated into the dry ingredient. And then once it's all incorporated, every last bit of the oil is in here, then you want to massage it, knead it. You want to knead it. You want to get your hands in there and knead it. 2 to 3 minutes kneading, so it comes out like this. Kind of, to me, it looks like ice cream, not hard or cold, but just the texture of it. Now you're done. You're ready to go. So now you've got your leaves. Now what you've done with your leaves, these are corn husks, is that you've put them in hot boiling water to soften them. And you want to put them in hot boiling water for about 30 minutes because you want them soft. And sometimes what they do is they pop up, so you want to take something to push them down so that they're all saturated in the water. And this is what I use. This is a bacon press, and it really works great. Okay, so many steps and so many utensils. Now, then you take your leaf, your husk. Here's a good one. Ooh, this is a good one. And now you take about that much. You want a good amount. And you want, when you're spreading, you want to spread. You could spread to the top, but do not spread it all the way to the bottom, because if you do that, you won't be able to fold up your. A little bit more here. You want to fold it on my spoon here for my chili. And now I put my chili in there like this, a spoonful right in the middle of my masa dough. And then I put my olives. Oh, I would put 4 olives. And now I fold it this way. And I fold it this way. And then I fold it under. This is ready. Okay, I actually have 3 ready here. Now, I've already made some, so we're going to check it out. Okay, here's my tamale pot. Now, your tamales are steamed. So when you're steaming your tamales, you want to make sure that you have water at the bottom of your steamer. And take these leaves out, and then you want to stand them up, pile them, stand them up, because they're going to steam like this particular one steams from all sides, bottom and side. All right, now, how do you know when they're ready? Well, it takes about an hour to an hour and a half. So let me check it out. Let me see if it's ready. I got a little plate here. We're going to do a test, see if our tamales are ready. We'll take one tamale out of here, out of the steamer. And if it falls apart, if it sticks to the leaf, then it's not ready. But if it doesn't stick, it just comes right off. Look at this one's coming right off. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. It's coming right off. It's not mushy or sticky. Oh my gosh. So now let's give it a test. Get my fork here. I usually just use my hands. I'll be proper. And we're going to taste it. It's very moist. And then, ooh, there's an olive there. Get that olive in there. Oh, this is heaven in my mouth. Oh my God, I gotta get some more. Oh Lord. Oh, you did it, EJ. Okay, here it goes.
Yummy.
So yummy. So good. Nailed it. 2 thumbs up. I got. Oh, it's good. That masa is so good. By the way, I used olive oil for my masa. Wow. Okay, here we go. That's it. You got your tamales. I'm going to do them. I'm choking over here. I'm going to do a really quick review. Remember, make your chili the day before. Pork roast or beef, either one, whatever you want. Make your chili. And remember, the chili needs to be liquefied, and then you want to strain it. Make sure that you get that, like this one, free from, you don't see any seeds in here, you don't see any peels, it's free from all that. And then you mix it here, then you make your masa. Remember to make your masa. You want to be nice and smooth like this to make it easy to spread. And 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then you add your 1.5 cups of warm water. Now you're mixing it all together, and once you got it all mixed together, then you start adding your oil, whatever oil you decide to use, and until you, little by little, until you use up all the oil. Now, all these details will be in the description part of after the video. You'll see that the menu. So just in case you forgot anything, because it's it's a long process. Anyway, so here we are. Thank you so much. Good luck with your tamales. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful year filled with love and peace and happiness. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, if you want to, you can give me a thumbs up. That makes me feel good. And subscribe. I love my subscribers. Thank you.